Yeah.
Try to work it
So
out.
what's on the agenda today? What you want to chop it up about?
I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. I don't. I just I've been sitting here ruminating. I was just in my word for a little bit, but what you want to chop it up with about today?
A couple things on my mind.
Yeah.
Letting people know who I is, for one thing, because some people might not be aware of who I am. Uh, I was just talking about the NBA players who have decided that they want to be drafted into the WNBA and that they are going to identify for the purposes of being drafted in the NBA. Have you heard about this?
No, man, I've been tapped out. I'm so tapped out of what's happening in the world. If that's what's happening in the world.
I mean, here's the thing. People gonna do what they can do to get themselves a leg up in the world. Like, it's different for when you're doing something because you generally identify and this is the way that you feel in your body. But they over here talking about they doing it for the sports purposes.
Wow.
It's wild. I was asking if anybody knows their names. If anybody knows their names specifically, because I don't really follow. I saw this story and I was like, interesting.
That's
Mm-hmm.
different. So yeah. So what was they talking about? Like, what were they trying to get some benefits, some type of accolades?
No, it's two NBA players, which I don't know if they raw or not, right? Or if they just like general 24-hour fitness court style players, right? And what up, Charles? I don't know if they're like raw or they just based leg up and be level up and be seen as a higher player in the WNBA because maybe they perceive that the WNBA ain't got that dog, So I'm curious.
That's different. I get
Yeah.
it. I get
Would
it.
you go? Would you go into a rigged fight? Would you go? Would you rig a fight to win? Because that's what it sounded like to me.
Like some Joanna Man situation.
Yeah, it's like
That's
to
the
me, it
only thing
sounds
that
like
comes to mind is like they want to come through and dominate in this field because they're not succeeding in the other one. I guess. I don't know.
if somebody bullied me. I would let you know. Okay. You need some protection. It sounds like you need protection. Yeah.
Anyway, so man, so what was your takeaway from that? I can hear you.
My bad. I was getting a call from the other co-host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in the office now. I'm in the office.
I'm receiving. I'm receiving.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, you rig a fight if you had the opportunity to.
No, I'm a lover,
No.
not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
No. I mean, like, I don't mean like that. What I'm saying is, like, if you had the opportunity to rig any type of, like, even a football game, like, you had the opportunity to set up to go in your way, and nobody would question it because nobody knew that you had it going on. Would you take the opportunity? Because that's what it
Yeah.
sounds like. They are.
If it was rigged in their way, in the sense of like, like on some, I can win the game because it's rigged in my favor. Yes, but not in the sense where I'm going to go infiltrate another sport with my abilities because they lack my abilities or they feel like they lack their ability to dominate.
Yeah, I think it's I would call it cowardly. Me personally, because
Yeah.
it's like this. You really only competing with yourself in most things in the world. You either gonna become the best version of you and dominate the industry that you already in, or you gonna find a shortcut to be perceived as better. But if you really want to be the dog, you want to have that greatness in you. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, like, yo, am I putting in every amount of effort that I can? And if you decide that you put in all your effort you can, and your only option is to go and say, I want to join the WNBA.
The way you said it, your only option was
Maybe you
is
should
to try. How you even feel like you gonna finna go over there and win in the first place? Like how you even feel like get like, whatever? I wanted to know the narrative, like the full story, because before I go in my full ass tangent. But like, how do you even feel like you get to go over there and say I'm about to go over here and make?
Because they said like, yo, I'm trans. I identify as a woman now for the purposes of playing ball at the WNBA.
Is that what is in writing?
That's what I've seen from the clips on TikTok.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I feel like maybe you should start a car dealership.
A car dealership?
Mm-hmm. Maybe you should try something different.
There's so many opportunities to do so many other things, like maybe coach something,
Yeah.
be a consultant, and your food.
I would eat this, but my mouth is still raw from testing this yesterday. I can't even eat this food. It hurts. Yeah. There's definitely more opportunities. But you got to think about it like this. Is it just to get attention and get their names out there too? Do they want to be seen?
That's all it sounds like.
Is it a point? Is it a point? Are they making a political point? Really, just trying to put like put this whole thing there?
Yeah, yeah.
Finally,
like a test of water. Let me see how these policies and procedures actually pan out. Let me see how these policies and procedures actually pan out. What are we doing?
I ain't got that, but get off your car radio. Get off your car radio. I just want to say the sunlight looked good on my skin today. It looked like I drink water. I just want to say the sunlight looked good on my skin today. It looked like I drink water. I just want to say the sunlight looked good on my skin. Let me see if I can do this. Let me know when you're ready to turn off turn your mic back on, because we can hear this bad echo because you coming through the car radio. Yeah, Coyote Kyle, J Fiji, no the J yeah that's Fiji I guess, I don't know. Vincent, what's happening?
You know what it is?
What's up?
I'm gonna join NASCAR, drive hella slow, and be like, I should be able to join this because I can drive.
I mean, if you willing to jump out there and take the risk and they're gonna let you do it, why not?
I don't know, man. I don't understand how somebody feel like they can just go ahead and just sign some paperwork and just turn into something else for a benefit. That's wild.
Everybody get to do what they want to do. Like, I feel like this whole thing is a simulation, right? It's a simulation, and you get to pick your avatar. That's fine and dandy. You can be whoever you want to be, as long as you spend your time doing it, right? But that doesn't mean we all have to agree with it. Let me see if he fixed this. Version 2. Yeah, man. But yeah, no, that's just something that I was thinking about.
Something you was thinking about, just ruminating about. Yeah,
I just saw it before I went live. I was really kind of catting off on TikTok while I was riding back, and I seen let me go live right now before I lose my, What's up with you though? What's new with you? Where you at with it? What's up with you though? What's new with you? Where you at with it?
No, you know what? To be honest with you, I've been taking in earth. That's what I've been doing. I've been like finding different ways to take in like earth elements, like putting my feet in grass, sand, be outside more, like disconnect from technology. That's been the hard part of like not having too many topics to talk about, because I've been trying to connect more with
not having too many topics
of outside of like the what's actually happening in media, outside of like the what's actually happening in media.
Sir, you have to take us off of your car radio. You're off the car radio. I don't know how we hearing ourselves then.
Let's you know what I wanted to talk about though, really about how folks really jump into like what we're doing right now. Like what's the inspiration behind us jumping on live and trying to be a part of the wave of social media and podcasting are
My inspiration is I typically have a lot of conversations with y'all about things like this all the time, and I feel like our opinion would be beneficial to the zeitgeist of the world, right? The whole ethos of everything that's going on. I think that we have a unique opinion that we can spread out and let people know about. And on top of, I'm sick of just having phone calls and conversations with y'all talking about bullshit. And yes, I'm cussing. I'm sick of talking about bullshit, and it doesn't create any content. It doesn't move us in a platform or grow anything in our lives. I'm so sick of us going in the same cycle of bullshit. Like, oh, I'm gonna sit on the phone and we're gonna talk about this shit already, but we're not putting it out there for the world to see, and it doesn't gain us anything. Well, this can actually bring us some type of financial growth or something. And yes, I'm doing this for some paper. I'm trying to get some money. I am sick of going to work, and I love TikTok Shop.
right.
You know? Yeah. I want to build my brand up as Gotcha, as the nigga that I am. You know? What is this? I don't understand. Hold on. What?
Yeah, no, I to piggyback off what you said for sure. Like, we definitely be on the phone talking about some heavy topics, right? I feel like this camera turned on, and all of a sudden we all went blank, or we got different vibes going on, and so I would love to get into some shit that we talk about off camera. Let's talk about the shit we talk about off camera. Like we talk about family dynamics. We talk about money. We talk about money all the time. Budgeting. We talk about generational responsibilities. Let's talk about that type shit. I be thinking about that shit and how it affects and each generation and where it's going. So I didn't know if we had a rule for cursing, because I'm really working on it, but I'm cursing. So
here's the thing. I have been trying my best to speak in a manner that is professional and comfortable for this platform, as well as the respectability politics that I have with YouTube college educated individuals, because I'm just a downtrodden hood recipient and I'm trying to make a way. So, but I'm tired of playing like
about a hood recipient. You're
like
a hood recipient.
I don't get down the way that I get down, and I have a certain way that I speak, and that's why I'm cussing when I'm cussing, because it's honestly just a passion in the way that I flow. The more we do this, the more comfortable I get, and the better I feel about being the nigga that I am. And sometimes I'm a nigga, and sometimes I'm just a black man. But today I'm feeling like a nigga, because there's a duality to me. Me being a Gemini, the person that I am.
So. Say that Gemini twin coming out.
and the nigga here now. That's all I got to say. I love TikTok Shop. Don't delay this. This ain't for children. This is for grown folks, And I'm just being me. Okay, it is what it is.
Hopefully, if some child does get on here, they can take something that we said away that'll be, thought provoking, whatever it is. Even if they understand what duality means and knowing how to manage their duality. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it then. Let's talk about managing your personality and the person you are in different environments, i.e. code switching. Hey, big bro, you better get on here. This is about to get hot. So I have one hot take about code switching and really doing it in the dominant society. I hate the phrase code switching, and I hate seeing it happen. And I don't know if we talked about this before on this show, but let me tell you.
No, we didn't talk about
code switching to me is like being sexually assaulted, raped, and moaning through the process. I hate seeing it. I hate being a part of it. And I hate when I do it, because it feels yucky. You know that dirty feeling you need? Like you say you need a shower afterwards because you did something, like, when we on Set It Off, when Jada Pinkett Smith was in a bind and she had to take that shower after seeing Nate. That's how code switching just feels so dirty. It's the most disgusting thing you can do as a black person in this country, if you ask me, because it's like they know you're doing it. On top of, they can see that you're submitting. And third part, you feel horrible during and after the process. I remember seeing a new employee code switch to my supervisor at my job, and I was just like, that nigga ain't special like that. You ain't got to do it. He ain't worth the energy. Fuck him. he ain't worth the energy, bro. As soon as he walked out the room, he was like, "What's up, bro? I'm like, what's up, man?" And I felt bad for him. I didn't even say nothing. I was just like,
People be trying to keep their job, leave people alone.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing to him. I just left it
Like,
alone.
man, I
I
gotta
was
do what I
like,
gotta do.
I just personally feel like code switching. It's like being graped and moaning through the process.
That's a hell of an analogy to take it for. That's different. You
What
know
do
what?
you
I've
think about
learned
it?
to like appreciate my code switching because I do it. I have to do it. It's not even the fact that
Why?
I know when I'm code switching, and I know when I'm doing it just for fun, and I know
Right?
when I'm.
Playing a role for fun
You know
is
what I'm saying?
completely
Like,
different from
yeah,
Master.
like,
Please don't treat me this way.
yeah, and I know when I'm in a place where it's like, oh, I gotta do this, and I'm not about to continue doing this. Like, this is not gonna keep being something that I want to do. But for me, I really like the fact that I know how to manage the people that I need to be in the whatever roles that I need to be in. Is sometimes it gets exhausting. Like, damn, it's like, damn, you have to play all these different roles or wear all these different hats, but it shows the level of responsibility you're willing to take on to be able to manage all that shit going on in your life. To me, like, that's just my opinion on it. Like, okay, cool, I know I can go in this corporate setting and speak in such a matter that translate right and not lose so much of myself, and I know I can still go to my neighborhood and kick it in my neighborhood and be in communication and talk to the homies the way that I would talk to them, however way it would be, even if it sounds corporate
You
in
on your
such a
Molly.
sense. Right? Huh?
You on your Molly from Insecure. There was a specific episode about her code switching,
Ah,
basically
okay.
being able
Yeah.
to communicate with the people who worked in the maintenance department and communicate with the clients. And then there was
Yeah, you
another
gotta know
girl.
your shit. You gotta know your shit. Like, and for me, for sure, as a parent, like, it's such a blend that I have to have with them as a parent when it comes to like patient patient switching and non-patient switching, and then when I have to deal with the administration shit of their lifestyle, it's such a way that I have to be in there with them too. So it's not such a like, I don't even like using the word ghetto. My kids, I love that they're so evolved because they be like, what does that even mean? Like really, really break that down. Like, what does that even mean? And if you start giving them the definition, they'll be like, that don't even make sense, right? That don't even make sense of what you call something ghetto. Like, is that just not just being rambunctious or having a big personality or using your voice loudly or just picking who you want to be? Would you guys call it ghetto, right?
I think there's a big confusion between ghetto and uneducated. I think that you can
Ignorant.
communicate. I think you can communicate things eloquently in a certain way that it sounds beautiful and pretty to certain ears. And there's sometimes where you communicate things to people in a way that's just comfortable and peaceful with your natural speaking tone, your patterns, the way that you want to communicate because you're comfortable saying things, and it's not even working through. So, honestly, I believe that eloquent speech is more of a scripted thing as opposed to a free for all freestyle. Just being your actual authentic self and knowing when to do that. That's fine and dandy. But the truth is, there shouldn't be no guidelines to how you communicate with people because uncomfortable. Oh, absolutely not. Violated Queen. His content has been flagged for dangerous. Ain't that ooh, we gonna talk about that. Yes, violations. It said you violated something from what you said, so you must have said something powerful. So I cannot wait for the rewatch. Whatever she said will be on the rewatch, okay?
And then when you like you were just talking about pretty much speaking in such a way where it's translated in an elegant manner as well as it being felt. That's what you were saying, right? And I was just trying to jump into like using words to define something, right? Even when people attach the word ghetto to a place, right? That turns it into like, now these people in this place are ghetto. Why? Oh, they loud, they this, they that, and they that, right? But in reality, you don't know anything about these people unless you deep dive into them, right? So I guess what we
You're
were
too
talking
afraid.
about,
People are
and
too afraid to communicate with people they don't know or understand.
yeah, and then they hear a narrative about because they hear these words that are attached to them, and so they build a story around these words or whatnot.
That
So,
they
and
got
we were
from
talking about in the
somebody.
sense of code switching. So us having to go in spaces where we got to go and code switch or switch up whoever code fucking switch. Like it's such a maybe that's the flag that they flagging us home. Like you know, like you gotta go in there and really just be like, no, I'm not. I gotta conform to this community for you to understand me and for you to feel me, instead of I can't come here to my true authentic self. And what is your true authentic self? So I think evolving and continue exposing and continue reading and elevating in your life, that's how you figure out who your true authentic self is, and mix with cultural and community and family and all the things, right? I think that builds who you are and how you speak and where you choose to speak in certain rooms, right? Even the most uneducated person on paper, right, can go and own a room and talk to a room and command respect without any degrees or anything, without even high school diplomas or whatnot, right? I've seen it done. And so I think when folks say code switching, again, it's just another word that's being attached to a negative narrative or a personality trait of something that people are pretending to be. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on it.
I think the only time you code switch is to make people feel more comfortable with you being there. And that's why I go back to the same point about how the way it feels to me is because it's like I have to make you comfortable with me being here because I look the way that I look, as opposed to you actually getting to know me as a person. When you can have an issue with my identity from the ideas that I have, but just seeing me in a room, if it makes your ass itch, that's a personal problem. That don't have anything to do with me.
Sounds like two personal problems. You worried about me and your ass itch, so.
I'm just saying, there's no reason that I should walk in a room and you get uncomfortable. Now, I might be a domineering person as far as physically, but I'm one of the kindest people that most people will ever meet. Why is that? Because I actually give people the benefit of the doubt. For the first time, you have to actually cause something for me to dislike you. I've never disliked anybody just from them existing. They did something that made me feel that way. So let me explain something to you. You having a problem with me just seeing me and expecting me to communicate and be a certain way with you? That's unfortunate. I feel bad for you. Because to be completely honest, I want to see everybody win. Everybody that I come to communicate and contact with, I want them to win. I'm actually one of those people who, oh, you doing that? Let me give you this game. Base, and do this. Oh, okay, this is going to be beneficial for that. If I have some information, I don't come in the room talking to talk. I don't come in the room and ever talk to people and tell them, oh, well, I'm doing this, that, and the third just because I want you to feel like I'm allowed to be here. No, I can sit in the room and be quiet and watch and engage and have everybody do their thing and just chill and sit back. And if I find somebody who I actually want to genuinely give my entire existence to and my person, who I am, then cool, there's a vibe there. But I'm never coming in the room and let me pull it out and start peeing everywhere. That's not my thing.
What?
That's never been my thing. I told you I'm just gonna be myself. I am tired. I was speaking any other way doesn't even sound right. If you look at the other episodes, me talking the way that I was talking, it don't even sound like me, and it was driving me crazy. I'm like, that's not me. That's never been me. I have a way of saying things that's gonna make sure you understand what I'm saying.
Hey, and it translate. I'm sure folks can understand what it is. And again, it goes back to your point. It's like you don't have to come in a room and make people feel comfortable about who you are in that room.
You either gonna get it or you ain't gonna get it. That's how I feel.
Right. And the TikTok gonna flag us. I guess they're gonna flag us. Either way.
I ain't worried about it. I'm curious because you got the flag, and I'm like, she ain't even cussed.
I did. Oh, for real?
It was a guest flag. Ooh, don't do that. It was a guest flag, and they would say you violated something. I was like, she must have said something powerful. I don't know what she said, but I can't wait to watch the rewatch.
Oh man, I don't know.
What's happening, Ryan? What's happening?
You know what it is though too. I've been like I said, I've been doing a whole lot of sitting back, reflecting, really trying to tap out with technology. Tap out, just off the grid stuff. Being more in tune with my time and myself. You know, just doing stuff like that. That makes sense to me.
As you should. I think, to be completely honest, these devices have a big. What am I trying to say? These devices can cause depression simply because you look at other people's life and the things that they're doing and what they're going through. It's like, dang, I'm not doing that. Why ain't I doing that? I'm not living good enough.
Clips, right? Them 10-second clips of how you thinking that's somebody's whole life, right? Right.
I've come to the point where it's like some things I experience and I don't even want to share no more. Like I was like, oh, I'm at this restaurant. I'm at the Fargo the Child's today. Come check out my steak. I'm like, bro, I do this now. It's funny. I was at a barbecue this weekend, right? Now, I barbecued this week. I wasn't just at a barbecue this weekend. I barbecued this weekend. I was asked last minute to barbecue for my little cousin's graduation thing or whatever, right? And so I made ribs, which I don't eat pork, but I tasted some pork this weekend because I had to sample the product. I was making the product, so I had to sample it, right? So anyway, I made some ribs. I didn't make them spicy. I didn't do my normal recipe because I'm like, okay, when you're cooking for other people, you can't make it the way you want to make it. And I like all my food spicy. Anyway, keep going. So I made the barbecue, whatever, right? I made some ribs and some chicken wings, whatever. I did that. I packed it up in one of these bags, whatever, and brought it to the barbecue. And I thought I was cutting, right? After that, because I had other plans to go to another event. And when we was there, didn't nobody know what to do. I'm not gonna say didn't nobody know what to do, but they needed some more help with. How do I describe this? They wanted some patties cooked. You know the pre-made patties that you have cooked on the little grill at the park, or whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, I ain't really in a rush to go nowhere. So I'm sitting there chilling. My lady, she was doing it at first, and I'm like, baby, it's not time to flip that. You gotta let it stick a little bit. It's a science to cooking or whatever, especially when it needs some sauce. And I thought I was teaching her, but I need to teach her some more about cooking. So anyway, I wound up flipping the burgers, patties, whatever, the pre-made joints, right? And I seasoned them and cooked them or whatever on the grill at the park, which Lake Chabot, fire. Never been there. This was my first time there. Fire lake. I want to go back. I think I'm gonna spend a lot more time there. So I'm cooking and I put the patties in the tray, whatever, right? And then I go to taste one, and then she asked me how it was. I was like, this is terrible. This is terrible, right? Absolutely worst burger I ever had, right? I mean, it was seasoned well, whatever, right? But the meat quality was just trash to me. I'm not shitting on the burger. She's like, what's wrong? It's just patties, right? I'm like, it's just patties. I was like, you haven't been to Fogo de Chao with me and had that burger that they got at Fogo de Chao. Fogo de Chao got a $10 burger, and this is not advertising. Fogo de Chao, I love TikTok Shop. Fogo de Chao has a $10 burger on their happy hour. That's when I go to Fogo de Chao by myself. I go by myself. I get me some empanadas. That's
my spot, man. It's my little under spot.
I'm telling you. So they got this $10 burger, picanha burger, where they ground it in-house. It's seasoned to perfection, seared, and you get it whatever temperature you want. I wanted mine's whatever temperature I get, whatever, right? Kind of a little pink, whatever, right? You shouldn't do that with hamburgers. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. We're not even going to get into that. Anyway, the burger is so flavorful and juicy, and it's made from the picanha meat. And I'm like, it's just the patty. And I'm like, this is not it. I'm a foodie. I'm a real foodie when it comes to good shit. And once you introduced me to a burger I'm talking about, the burger was just, I ain't had a better burger in my life. So making the burgers on the grill there, I'm like, okay, these is the McDonald's joints. It's not supposed to be nothing special. It's supposed to be something to get you through, right? And I was like, it's not good enough. But it's not good enough because of my exposure. If you've been exposed to something better, something greater, it's like, yo, I can't lie. I don't want to lie. I can't tell you that this is good enough. I can't tell you that this is good enough when I've had exquisite. And I'm sure there's a better burger out there that I haven't had, but that burger was
fire. No,
it was.
But you know what? Which is crazy with the food, because I love food too. Like, I had a burrito in Louisiana in a little Cuddy spot that I just can't get over. I just can't get over it. Like, I've had great burritos, right? I love burrito. Like, I've had, especially the spot we grew up on.
Poolside taqueria, huh?
I'm saying, bro, it was a hamburger burrito. Like, I think that's what it was called. It was like a hamburger burrito. That thing was fire.
If you go back, you're gonna hate it.
I promise. Probably because I haven't
had it. Keep the memory.
Yeah, I am, because I don't want to go back and be like on this burrito. Like, where the chef at? Whoever was chefing it up at the time and doing or whatever, they ain't still there doing that same vibe. So, just even based off, again, talking the spot that we grew up on, like you know what I'm saying? It ain't the same folks in there cooking the burritos up or cooking the foods up. So it ain't, the mom and pops ain't the same. But
you ain't gonna call them out? You ain't gonna say the name?
No, never. Never. Love them. That's family.
Loyalty to the brand. Yeah. I feel it.
Loyalty to the family that ran the restaurant. Period. Okay. And the culture and the community that it comes from.
I'm gonna tell y'all on the Discord, because I know the burrito spot.
Hater. Respect it. Either way, right? I'm gonna hold on to the memory, because the memory of it gives you the nostalgic again. You know, again, disconnecting from off the grid and tapping into those things that give you those good memory vibrations and peace without having to cost anything other than, you know, the $15 burrito, but or, you know, some gas to get to the beach or whatever, to the park. Yeah, man, that's been the vibe these days. Trying to soak in sun. So I can glow like you under the sun.
Hey man, I be drinking this distilled water. That's what it is. This is distilled
I love
water,
it.
a little bit of turmeric soap. Good lighting. Good lighting. That's
Heavy on
it.
the good level, for sure. Yeah. No, I just been trying not to be busy. I'm a born busybody. So
I've been
pressing the
trying to
button
run the
that.
streets. I've been trying to run the streets. I've been thinking like, yo, Thursday coming up, I need to get to the airport because I recently took a trip to Houston. I need to get to the airport. I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere this weekend. Unfortunately, I got plans, which I hate when I have plans because my plans seem to be doing things that I don't want to do. Which,
What I've been learning.
mm, my plans recently, it seems like I had this question that I asked my lady the other day, like, how do you get things done that you want to get done when you spending time doing things that other people want you to do? Because, the barbecue, I didn't necessarily want to barbecue, whatever, right? But I did, and I didn't have a problem with it. It's cool, whatever. I wasn't doing anything per se. But one of my idols was in town this weekend doing a screening of one of my favorite movies, two of my favorite movies, The Five Heartbeats and Meteor Man in San Francisco, right? And with a sing-along to The Five Heartbeats and a Q&A afterwards. So you could literally be in the movie singing, some people run at the first sight of storm. You can really get down, right? You can enjoy that with the writer and director, Robert Townsend, was in town, right? But I wasn't able to go because one, it was sold out when I realized it again. And two, I signed up for some shit I didn't want to do. I had two prior engagements I didn't want to do. I had a co-worker's party that wanted me to come through. And I was trying to get to that, which was going to be my initial plan. I was like, okay, I never go and fuck with co-workers. I never go spend time with my co-workers, and I get invited to stuff. I be feeling like, okay, you want to cultivate these friendships and communities with people, so you got to go outside. And this is a reason to do things you don't want to do, because you want to cultivate relationships with people that you don't necessarily do all the time, because you always on, let me just focus on me and what I want to do. So I say this to say, like, it's a double-edged sword. Doing things you don't want to do will lead you into opportunities to make things, to change your life and have different experiences, because it's really doing it for the plot. That's how they say you do this, and it's going to lead you to a better place and environment. And you also find yourself doing things where you wind up in a dead end alley. So how do you know how to differentiate what things to do and not do, and not put yourself in a box where you're just sitting there lonely by yourself and not doing anything at all?
Right.
Because I have a propensity to do that. And yes, I use propensity to that. It's wonderful.
That was you said $24 word or $25?
That was a $3 word. That was a $3 word. I'm rapping.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's deep. That's a fully loaded ass question, right? What do you do? And that's again something I'm working on in my own thought process. It's more of a vibe for me. It's more of an energy feel. I weigh out the options. How am I going to feel at the end of it? Like, and for me, everything is an opportunity for growth in whatever way. Like whatever way, I never know. I think you said something about making plans. I'll be having all these to-do lists, and if they get done, they get done, and if they don't, they don't. And that's been the fight of like, okay, cool, you don't have to get all those things done. You don't have to show up to all those things. You don't have to do all those things. You don't have to say yes to all the things. What are you attaching your yeses to, right? What if you said no out loud to yourself first, right? And with your body respond to you saying out loud to yourself first, then maybe that's probably where you should go with it. Like, to me, that's just my thoughts. Like, maybe that's where you should go with it. Like, because if like I have a hard time really sitting in fucking traffic, right? Like I can't take it. I really love to be up and out early at the crack of dawn, getting to where I need to go because I know no one's on the highway, right? And if I have to think about getting up and going somewhere after a certain hour and I know traffic's gonna be there, my whole body will be like, oh my God, like I don't want to go. Like, I just don't want to go. I don't want to go. I just don't want to do it. And then when I get there, I think about sitting back in the traffic, going back. And so it's like, to me, it's more of like, if that's the energy I'm on and I know that's what it's going to be, Like, I have to figure out what feels good for me and how it benefits me too. Because if you don't, your body's going to choose it for you. And that's been like my mindset of like paying attention to how to disconnect. And again, back to my original point of like just disconnecting from certain things and knowing like your body's going to tell you like, nah, I'm good. I can't do it today.
That's valid. You know, it's like your life is a recipe, right? It's one of your favorite dish, or it should be your favorite dish, right? If we hear, right? And everybody is adding their seasoning to it. And that's what be throwing me off. I'm like, I know exactly what I'm making, but for some reason, somebody's coming through with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, because they want it to taste this way. And then it throws off what the recipe was supposed to be initially, because it's like, I thought that I was making this, but it seems like y'all want that, or y'all expect that from me, as opposed to this is what I like to make, and this is what I was doing.
This is what I want it to taste like. I'll put this in there so that it can taste like that. And if you want that, right, let's put that as a side, and maybe I'll be interested in trying that later.
But then it comes to the point where he feels like you're making the dish, and you don't want everybody to miss out on the dish. So you're like, okay, well, let me add a little bit of your salt that you wanted to add into it. So it becomes like I'm not even feeding myself anymore. I'm not making what I wanted to make for me no more. I'm more concerned with feeding the people around.
I'm a potluck dish.
Right. This ain't pot liquor. It's pot luck now.
Do you mind if I take a sip of some hydration? You know, I'm returning my voice. My voice is just now getting, I guess, it's still pretty raspy though.
I like it. You got that blackbird going on, you know, with a little blackbird.
I've been messing around on my keyboard and practicing that new raspy voice. Those are pretty chill.
I got to tell you something.
What's up?
You were 100% right about Amine.
I'm sorry.
Amine, the dude who invited me to a Amine concert a couple months ago. Elmine.
Elmine?
Yeah.
Elmine? What's wrong with you? I love Elmine. What?
I recently saw him on Not the Breakfast Club, Tank and
R&B Money?
R&B Money podcast, Tank and Jay Valentine's. And I was, because I listen, I'm downloading all types of information during the day, right? So I'm listening to it, I was like, damn, this nigga can sing his ass off. The vibe is dope, because I thought it was something else. He can sing his ass off. I'm like, I'm upset that I missed that concert, but I didn't look right, so I didn't want to go out to that. But man, it's fire. I haven't even listened to his music yet. I listened to him on R&B Money, and then I listened to him on this other show called Terrell or something. I think it's Terrell. Never watched Terrell's show, but I seen him on there. I'm like, okay, this thing is serious.
It comes out as soon as he opens his mouth. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It inspired
and
me.
It's just like that in live. Like it's like that. Mic is on. It's sickening.
It inspired me to write some music. Like it literally got me to the point where I'm like, okay, I've been in this place where I'm like, I haven't had any muses and I haven't had any motivation to get into music. I've been so focused on just really paying bills and getting my credit and debt together and stuff like that, and just doing the adult thing where I haven't had any childish moments. Because I say me with music is my child place. It's me where I'm at peace, where I'm just creating and being my authentic self. So just listening to that, and I'm listening to the podcast, the R&B Money podcast, and I find myself just creating songs while I'm listening to it, right while I'm just whipping around.
Got you rocking back and forth. Got you rocking back and forth. No, he's definitely an inspiration.
So I can't wait to listen to some of his music. I appreciate you for putting me on today.
Oh, he's dope. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. Like I said, I've been back on my piano, playing around with this raspy voice. It's been interesting, and Elmide is someone who plays around with his voice, and he's really dope. He's really dope. So I try.
I was listening to the story he was telling about being in the hotel. I don't know if you listened to the podcast yet, but how he robbed the hotel for everything that they had in there because he didn't know it wasn't free. I was dying. I
I
was
told
cracking
you
up.
for sure. Oh yeah. Did you hear when he was talking about I think he was saying he went to Thanksgiving was to Stevie Wonder's house.
I heard him playing the piano, talking about playing the piano, but I didn't know it was Thanksgiving. Yeah. Mhm.
Pretty fire. Pretty fire. Yeah, if you finished it or whatever. But he has some fire songs I'll send to you. I'll send to you. You like them. You like them. You like them. Um, yeah, man. Pot liquor. Our third host didn't get to pop on. Um,
Part of the game.
that's what
Sometimes,
it is.
sometimes you don't.
It is what it is.
Table lives on.
Try
That's
to
true.
tap out, man. Try to tap out into some grass. Touch grass, man. Touch earth. Is what I'll probably try to leave the day with.
Mm-hmm.
Touch some grass.
Well, this week I didn't get to tell y'all. I didn't get to tell y'all who I was, but I got to show y'all a little bit of my personality. But next week I'm gonna tell y'all who the fuck I really is, okay? Because some people don't know and might not understand it, but you're gonna find out.
They learning.
GHA.
They learning. I think J. Cole was in town too. I thought y'all you were talking.
2 weeks. The 29th he'll be out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Look,
not. I'm not going.
crazy.
$800 for the experience. Okay, well, hold on. Before we cut out the experience thing, like once you've experienced the burger, that's deliciousness. The patty ain't the same, and the burger that I want technically is $800 to be on the floor. You know, I'm a floor type of thing. When I go to concerts, I want to be on the floor. I want to be right there in the vibes.
For free?
Huh?
We seen him for free. So you want to spend $800 to go see him again?
Would you go see Pac? Would you pay $800 to see Pac?
No, because for some whatever reason, I'll figure out how I want to be in the circle, and so I ain't gotta pay to see Pac. I'm already in with the crew. You understand? So,
You have attributes that I don't have. So,
and it wouldn't be because of them attributes. And yes, I do. You do have attributes that I do have. The funny part is that you're younger than me, and you're the younger brother, which means you hold the more massive attributes that I don't have. I'm trying to catch up. So use those attributes instead of trying to use them other attributes, okay? Because them other attributes ain't getting you nowhere, but somewhere to be domesticated, cleaning up, and cooking. So that's not no shit you want to be.
I don't know what we talking about, but all I'm saying is I can't experience the concert without being on the floor. I don't want to be in the balconies because I just like to be on the floor at a concert. Am I sounding bougie? Am I sparkling water right now?
Crazy in the hell, cat. Because at the end of the day, $800.
So you saying that I should lower my standards personally?
Where? Which stadium?
Oakland. What you mean? So you saying I should fly out of town and go see him in another city where
Hell
it's
yeah!
cheaper? I like the way they think.
Yeah, man. If you gonna spend that, like, go have an experience. Like, do that. Start using flight credits and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, go. You know what I'm saying? Why like $800? 800 of them dollars?
It's technically full person. It's full person.
$800?
Hey man,
Go find a town you ain't never been.
or a McDonald's.
That ain't even on my menu. Like, please. But that's what I'm saying to you. Go Fargo the Child. Like, that's an experience. Go to a town you never been to before and go see J. Cole for a different price
Houston
than they
got better food than New Orleans.
Come on now. Oh, I knew that already. If you would even by the stadium, like there's a spot by the stadium that's a barbecue spot in Houston. It's dope. Crazy way. Either way.
Shout out to Andy B's.
Take your ass out of town.
I'm either going to Chicago or New York. I got to go. Chicago, New York, or St. Louis. I don't know, but I got to get out of town. I got to go. I can't do it this weekend because I got to do business. But damn, I want to go out of town so bad.
Yeah. So why do that and be there? Like, I don't know. That's just my own thought process. I was thinking about the Chris Brown situation, but
I want to be in there. That's worth the $8. I want to be on stage.
Nobody else man worth $800. Sorry.
I said I want to be on stage.
You want some Dave Chappelle shit? I just pull up. Like, I thought that was an AI. Let me get off this thing, man. Let me get off this line. I thought that was an AI. I was just like,
Dave Chappelle, that was real.
I know.
Ew.
I
Dave is
know.
like that though. Okay, bet. $800 to see Dave.
Never.
Who is you paying $800 to see? I'm curious. Nobody.
To see me. What can I do for that 8?
So,
What could I do? What type
all right,
of
so what's the max you willing to pay to be front row?
I think 2, 3 is probably the max. 3 is a max to be sitting front row. Come on, man.
Per
Wait, and
person?
depending on the stadium where I'm at,
Per
like, come on
person?
now, huh?
Per person?
Yeah, like 3 per person, depending where I'm at, who I'm seeing. Like Jay-Z, like I haven't even like I'm a Jay-Z fan, so I might spend that much 3 to see Jay-Z. Might, and he ain't coming to the Bay either. So
Okay. Okay. Why is it? It said the live ending in 5 minutes. I guess we done ran out of time. Oh no, wait, hold on. I'm fixing it. Ooh. No, Jay-Z is something special to some people.
yes,
So
he just like J. Cole is $800 worth for somebody.
Jay-Z is something special to some people. I respect it.
Wow, J. Cole charging 8 to see everybody. Jay-Z can charge the 3, and J. Cole can make up the
J.
difference.
Cole technically charging 4. Technically, and he might not even be charging for it. That might be resale. I don't know. I'm gonna keep on looking. I'm gonna figure it out. If somebody want to sponsor me some tickets,
TikTok shop.
yeah, TikTok shop. We need to. We wanted to do something special out in at the concerts. We want to start doing some concert reviews. That might be. And we can write that off. I like it. I like it.
I mean, a nice camera stick from TikTok shop.
Well, it's been great. I'm gonna go and see if I can handle my food with my burnt roof in my mouth.
Yeah, man. The rest of my protein day. Enjoy the rest of my day.
All right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace. Get you a sip.